Hello Pisces, and welcome to your January reading. Before we start, I would like to announce the winner for the free reading. Sorry. Casmin Lambert. Casmin Lambert or Lambert. And if you listen to this video, please write to me to get your free reading. The address is below. Alright, so let's start Pisces. January 2019 already. The underlying energy. We got the Ten of Swords. That's being at the end of your rope there. Underlying energy can be the past, or it can just be the explanation of what is happening now. What's brewing under. The Princess of Wands. That's communication. The Six of Swords, moving on, and came with the Six of Pentacles. So in the past, what I see is that being at the end of your rope there, it's like if someone came, or this passion came, this passionate communication came, that gave you the strength to be able to move on, because the Six of Swords is moving on from the troubled waters, and the Six of Pentacles is helping someone or being helped. So you could have been helped physically by someone directly arriving and saying, listen my friend, I'm coming and I'm pulling you out of there. Or it could also be you having that, the rebalancing, things happening, rebalancing, because you took your willpower and you moved on. Because one's is passion, is willpower and all of that, but it's also communication. Sometimes there can be, even if the person doesn't help us directly, just meeting them, just seeing them, brings something within us that gives us the strength to move on. So that is the underlying energy. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. So that's the feeling of being stuck, not being able to move. So maybe this is where you were feeling, and maybe a bit now too. I say that because we have like the Two of Cups, the Devil, and those three came together. The Emperor, the Nine of Swords, and the Magician, the Alchemist in this deck. So you have like three very powerful archetypes there. The Emperor, when he's positive, is somebody that manages his whole empire in a just good way. But there with the Devil and the Nine of Swords, which is worry, and there's this, and the Alchemist, every card has a positive and a negative sense, but being with the Nine of Swords there, being like with the worry of what am I gonna do, there's a feeling of someone in your life that is very overpowering, very controlling. The Emperor can be controlling, the Devil can be controlling, and the Alchemist can be manipulative, you know, showing you or creating from his lower vibration, and therefore it's like I want, and I, and you know, using the elements in his advantage. So here for you Pisces, even if the Two of Cups is here, but that can talk about that union is still present, is still holding you, even if you're not, because the Six of Swords is there, you know, you're moving on, but maybe there still is strings attached that prevents you from moving too much and still making you feel stuck there. There's strings to be cut. the overpowering of the devil can be you know, things that when we're in a relationship with someone like that, they can put beliefs in our minds to undermine us, to remove our power, our self-power, so that they can control. Any manipulator will do that. Any control freak around you will arrange so that you don't trust your own guidance and you only trust theirs. That's what the devil does. That's why these people cannot elevate. They're submitted. There's submission here. And there's control. This will not fit with every Pisces out there, that's for sure. But there's someone out there that needs to hear that. After that, we have the Ace of Wands that came out with the Queen of Wands. So that's a fire sign, but that can be the fire inside of you. If it's not that fire sign here that helped you out, you know, it can be the fire in you, that passion. Because here the universe is giving you a wand, but that wand is floating in the clouds. You need to grab it. And who better to grab it than the Queen of Wands? Because she gets what she wants. So this for me is like an escape rod. I see it almost like an escape rod that you're grabbing to create what you want. After that, we have the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups. So it's like if this grabbing this brings a wish fulfillment and a lightness in sharing. The Three of Cups here, I see it as a lightness of sharing with the Nine of Cups. It's when you're among friends and you're celebrating. There's something light about it. And there's a wish fulfillment here. Like getting back your power there. The Queen of Wands is not powerless. You're grabbing that wand, that pole, and you're holding it. And it brings you that emotional fulfillment. And after that we have the Prince of Cups. So that is either someone coming towards you to offer their heart, or you finding that quest of offering your heart. So that means being emotionally at a situation where you're able to go out there and offer your heart, or to receive it from someone. So we'll clarify things. But the Eight of Swords being the bottom of the deck there, there's something that's making you stuck. And all those swords around the Eight of Swords, they're, you know, expectations from people, things that, limits that we put ourselves, beliefs, all these things, thoughts. It's mental. So it's not like physical bars. It can be, you know, it can be jail. Sometimes if someone is in jail, the Eight of Swords is going to come out. But here you have 8, 9, 10. So there's an ending of that, going all the way to that. And with the Six of Swords, there's that movement and being supported in that movement out of it. Spirit, clarify the devil. How that person could be like an Aries or a Capricorn, an earth sign of a sort. Clarify the devil. It could also be that, I mean, if these would be, maybe you're freaking out just because you have this super passionate love affair happening, and you don't know that you created and you don't know what to do with it. It could be that also. But somewhere out there, there's somebody that's dealing with an overpowering control freak there. The devil. What's the devil, Spirit? If it's a super passionate thing and you're just worrying about it because it's too much for you, you know, take it, enjoy it. And that's that. Okay, Spirit. Pisces. What's the devil for Pisces now? Oh, that's a lot. Okay, I'll just take the first one. I'll take another one. There's with the devil there. There's the Five of Cups. So letting go. It's grieving. It's looking at everything that's not working. Another one for the devil. We have the King of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So that's being left out in the cold. Maybe you were left out in the cold by a Capricorn, but because this is a very grieving. They're two very grieving cards. Pain, having lost someone. That's what's making you stuck. Stuck maybe in that... maybe you're stuck in that feeling. Not being able to get over it. Get over what didn't work. Get over what you lived in the past and be left out in the cold. What is that Two of Cups? Is it positive or negative, Spirit? What is that Two of Cups? What is that Two of Cups? Pisces. What is that Two of Cups? Yeah, it's something you left behind again. So it's a relationship you're leaving behind. Eight of Pentacles. To get your strength back. Nine of Pentacles. You left that relationship in the past. That's what you moved on from. That really brought you down there with the 10. And the devil energy is holding you down because you look at that and you can't imagine that you can have a Two of Cups because this is your reality now. This is what you've lived. This is what you've experienced. This is what you've experienced. Right now you're looking at that. Give me a card for the Emperor. Give me a card for the Emperor. See, we have the devil again there with the Seven of Cups. A lot of illusions there. Things that weren't grounded. It can be fears and things like that. With the devil again, that means, you know, that Seven of Cups can be nightmarish. Hint the Nine of Swords. And we do have the devil again here. The Alchemist. Talk to me about the Alchemist. That's, you know, mental anxiety. You know, when you're making movies of the worst that can happen. Fears. Alchemist. What's the Alchemist? Alchemist. That's too much. His Spirit, that's the Alchemist. The Hermit wanted to come out twice. Okay, so the Alchemist here, you have the Hermit can be a Virgo, but that's going inside to see your true light, to see your own wisdom, to see where your soul wants to guide you. We have a decision here you have to make. What do I do? Here they're talking about walking away, but still you're stuck there, you know, with the devil, stuck in your pain and stuck in your reality of what you think is your reality. Here, are you going to cross that portal? Or are you going to go to the world or stay there? Because here we have like about the home. You know, that's the solidity at your home. You can create that with the... So in this case, the Alchemist is very positive. It's, you know, getting control over those four aspects of us. The mental, Virgo, very mental. Having a clear vision of what is reality based on what they're feeling inside. You have the Cups. You have the Wands and you have the Pentacle in order to create, and you have to take a decision for it. That's the Wands there. About your home. What do you want to create in your home? And here we have that wand, that Ace of Wand. Whoops, there the Ace of Pentacle just jumped up just like that. And we have the King of Wands there with the Queen of Wands. So I think that you have the capacity to make that, you have to make that decision to move on from all of that and create the house you want. The house meaning your solidity in your home, in yourself. This is also the marriage card, but in this case, it's your solidity inside of you. And here, that with after the Alchemist having two aces that come out like that, you have the power to do it. You need to leave this, because this must have been very hard in the past, and you cannot seem to get your eyes off of what you've lost and what you've went through, and that is keeping you down. So there's a need to let go and forgive, really walk away. Even all the emotional investment we put in it, it's also the past hurts about that relationship. What is that Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands? Taking the energy of the Queen of Wands, her willpower is not obstructed by fears or beliefs that she doesn't deserve. Oh, she thinks she deserves the world, and so that's why she's powerful. She can create what she wants with her willpower. Tell me about the Queen of Wands, that Ace of Wands and that Ace of Pentacle. What is that? All new. All new. See, we have the Six of Swords again. Really moving on. There it was brewing in the past, but I think you're in the process now, and in the process of getting your creative power, your power to manifest. And we have the Seven of Swords. So the Six and Seven of Swords, that tells me that it's like easily, you know, this can be self-sabotage, but in this case I think it's leaving without your enemy having a chance to stop you, because he stole the swords during the night. Next day when battle came, they didn't have any weapons. When we do that to ourselves, it's self-sabotage and things like that. But in this case, with the Six of Swords beside it, that means that you're leaving this situation to grab that Ace of Wands and get in your power without giving weapons to your enemy, without giving the capacity to what would hold you down, to hold you down. So in that sense, it's strategy. So that's good. Go and grab that. Nine of Cups. What is that wish you're getting? What is that wish for Pisces? Pisces. What is that wish? That's a lot. But we have the Page of Wands. Oh yeah, well. Okay. Page of Wands and the World. But I'm going to keep the Page of Wands and I'll see if something else comes out. So it's communication. And see, it's the Page of Wands of here at the beginning. Six of Swords. Six of Swords, Page of Wands. Six of Swords, Page of Wands. So we're opening and finishing the reading there. So they're talking about all of this is the process of moving on. Having that communication is going to be a wish fulfilled for you, helping you to move on after doing that processes and getting your power back, because you were really under the control of something that was very manipulative, you know, fucking with your mind. Sorry for swearing, and you couldn't see out of it. You could only see the misery that you've had. You knew you had to walk away, but I think you're gonna have help. Prince of Prince of Cups. Yeah. Prince of Cups. Okay. The Devil. And the Nine of you see the repeating there? So there we have again Nine of Swords and the Devil with that Prince of Cups. So I think that yes, you're gonna move on, but you're gonna get another attempt from that, from the past there. He won't let you go so easily. But you have the power to say no. The Prince of Cups doesn't have to be. He's coming and offering emotions. When he's, you know, positive, they're positive emotions. He's offering his heart, and he knows that that is the most important thing. But when he's with the Devil there and the Nine of Swords, that can be emotional blackmail. That can be, if you leave, I'm gonna kill myself, you know, kind of thing. It's bringing emotions, but it's not something to lift you up. It's something to try and control you and make you worry. So I would be very careful. I understand this is not a reading for everybody, but this is something that someone needs to hear out there. And I'm going to send you all of my energy so that you can have the strength to do it. And you have to understand that, get into your fiery side. I know you're Pisces, but get into that passionate woman that you are. Control your passion, control your willpower. You've got two aces there, and you're going to grab them and not give this person any power. Remove all the swords they can throw at you. Remove it in the night. That's a time to be strategic there and move on. You're going to get your wish fulfilled. And with the Three of Cups, maybe you're going to have support from your friends. But you have to get out of that Nine of Swords there. And you see with the Magician, it's you. You're taking the Magician, you're taking the Queen of Wands. You have that power inside of you. Make sure your thoughts are clear. Make sure you take that willpower in your hands, and you do love yourself enough here with the Cups, and you are grounded. You can't create anything if you're not grounded. You only create crap if your thoughts are not clear, and you have to put your actions toward it. If you stay and not move, nothing happens. It's all the elements. It's that. Invest emotionally, but your emotions, all starts with self-love, of what you're gonna put love in your own self, in your own home inside, and be grounded. And there you can create it, connected with the universe. Anything you want, your wish fulfill. But he's gonna come back and try and weasel his way back in with that's emotional blackmail there. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Rise above it. Get your strength. All right, I'm gonna give you a little animal totem. Whoop. Who came out? The wolf. Turn knowledge into wisdom. These are beautiful cards. Turn knowledge into wisdom. And the difference between knowledge and wisdom, knowledge we know, but when it is wisdom, we understand it so deeply that we also understand the consequences of every thoughts and move that we make. So you have the knowledge of that. You have to integrate it all the way in so that it's part of you. You don't need to live. This is a huge lesson. And so take that lesson. You know, that's a bit like the Queen of Swords would do. With all of her pain, she turned it into the butterflies by integration, understanding, and then she turned it into wisdom. So with the wolf spirit, with the knowledge, now it's wisdom. Once it's wisdom, you cannot redo that again. You don't need to redo that experience again, because you will already sense it when it's coming around and not live it. You will not, if it's wisdom, if you integrated it into wisdom, you won't fall for that false Prince of Cup there. So that's your reading, Pisces, for January 2019. I send you all of my love, and I'll see you in February. In the meantime, you can comment and share and like, and that's it. Okay? Namaste. Bye-bye.